Hi, everyone. I hope that you can all see me, and I hope that we are live right now. Hi, everyone. My name is Aleksandra Korczynska, and I'm Director of Marketing at GetResponse. And today I'm going to share with you with some 5 tips actually on how to build and nurture relationships with your prospects and customers. So this is going to include both technical and some strategic marketing tips. I hope they're going to be useful for you in many marketing areas. So let's get started. First of all, when it comes to building and nurturing relationships with your customers, you need to get personal. And that's more important than ever right now during COVID times, where we are all stuck at homes and when we don't have too much actually personal contact and human touch. And how to get personal actually with your marketing. So what you can do, you can personalize your messaging, you can personalize the subject lines. And you can use, and that's what I would really recommend. I would recommend using custom fields for email subjects, because generally we see that they work and they have proven actually uplifts in performance and open rates. So, and here actually, as you can see on the slide, you can use both actually the custom fields for the first names, like, the customer name, as well as some more advanced information, such as, the business information or the company name, that would make the email topic even more personal and kind of personalized for your audience. Then you should also personalize your messaging and the content of the email. I think it's quite straightforward, but then you should move one step further and not only personalize your email with the content with some custom fields, but also to make sure that you are recommending the right offer and recommending the right products to the right audience. Then, once you are thinking about building really great relationships with your customers, because that's actually what we are talking about, and to welcome everyone, because I've seen that we've got new members actually watching this live video. So yep, I'm going to answer to all of your questions within a second, because I see that there are some questions of how do I if I don't have subscribers yet, ma'am. So that's actually another question of how to build your base, but I'm gonna tackle at the very beginning actually the issue of how to personalize your messaging, even if you have really small customer base, and your first customers should be your friends or family or some acquaintances, some like co-workers, and this should be actually your first subscribers in your base, instead of just reaching out to some customers or some audience through ads or anything like this. And even for a really small customer base or prospect base, you should implement these tactics that I will be talking about to get better conversions and to build really valuable relationships with your prospects and leads. So moving forward, you should also, and that's a really nice example I just found in my inbox, an example of an automated email actually coming from G2 Crowd actually, that was personalized with some custom fields with first names, with the categories. But what I really liked there was also a video that showed some emotions, so that they were sending me this email that about the fact that GetResponse actually was nominated to this marketing automation category as one of the leaders. And I really spent some time on watching this video, because I really felt that this woman this girl wanted to was super enthusiastic and inspired with what she was about to say. And why I'm actually talking about personalization, I'm talking obviously about the email personalization, the message personalization, is that personalization actually matters, and it will bring incremental uplift and lift in your conversion rates. And there are different stages of personalization. So obviously you can create offering and you can create product that fits them all. And answering actually to one of your questions, how to start actually first of all, do not create product for everyone, and do not create like business offering for everyone, and then hence don't create marketing communication that fits them all. So make sure that you are using the right custom fields, or what would be even better, make sure that you are using some behavioral marketing and triggers, and then even real-time personalization to really, build this feeling that the product is adjusted for customer needs. And in order to personalize your messages, and in order to personalize the product as well, you need to go through the proper segmentation process. So this graph actually quickly represents, the benefits of segmentation. So instead of targeting all of the customers you get in your base, make sure that you create the right messaging to the right audience, depending on some parameters like the value or the audience characteristics, like demographic, geographic, like language, product adoption, or even like their monthly earnings, because depending on these characteristics, you will be able to create a custom offer for them. And I'm just going to quickly show you how to create these customer segments. And in GetResponse, that's actually what you should be doing. So instead of just working with hundreds of lists, you should be working with customer segments, and you can create these customer segments out of events, out of contact details, out of the lead magnets, out of some custom fields, the tags that you are using, and then just create and save a specific segment that you will be analyzing and you will be reusing in the future. So here's actually a perfect example. I've created a segment of customers who downloaded at least 2 lead magnets, and then their engagement score was greater or equal to 4 bars. So it meant that these are quite engaged customers. And I called them leads engaging content. So why I did it? I did it to actually create the proper segmentation that would allow me to differentiate my messaging on the basis of 2 factors. From one side, the engagement score, and from the other side, on the lead magnets downloaded. So then, as you definitely can see and tell out of this graph, is that you can quite easily create a different messaging in terms of goals, call to actions, email subjects, landing pages, business offerings, or email frequency for each of these groups. So you would actually, for highly engaged customers, you would be able to send, your emails and content more frequently than for customers who even don't care about your business offering or your content. And then obviously there are different goals. And if you really want to build and nurture thriving relationship with your customers, you need to be conscious of your customers' goals, because they are different. And you've got different customers, different prospects in your base, and they are also super different when it comes to their goals. So make sure that you don't treat them equally. Make sure that you are having this personalized messaging and personal approach towards all of your segments. The second actually tip, and that's gonna be huge and super important, I think, for this year specifically, be human. So here, I mean that in order to be treated as a human and not as a, like automated flow of emails or automated, chatbot, you need to talk to your customers, to your audience, to your needs and to prospects. And what is also really interesting is that almost 60% of customers, and that's based actually on some data coming from a research from the last year, conducted by external third-party company, research company from US, is that for 60% of customers are more likely to buy after having a conversation. So it means that we should be talking to our customers, and instead of using chatbots, we should be also showing our emotions and proving that we are humans there. That's why I'm super actually happy to introduce to all of you today Chats by GetResponse. That's actually a completely new feature we've just launched for paying customers, and you can get early access to chats if you are a GetResponse customer right now. That actually is super simple to use. Basically, the goal is quite simple. You are allowed to chat with your customers, with your subscribers, with your leads, and you can do it through two ways, I would say, that are extremely easy to implement. The first one is that you can launch and add a chat button to your email. So it means that you are sending an email campaign, and then you can let your subscribers start chats from your emails and start actually chatting with you in real time. So through this, you will be not only able to send these personalized emails, but you will be able to answer to all the customer questions and answer, like solve to all of their doubts, and answer to all of the doubts in real time. And that will be that's right now so easy. All you need to do is just to add this button with a feature, like with a link type chat, to enable this real-time chatting. And this is the way to build really meaningful connection with your customers, so they will be able to meet you, and you will be able to convince them to buy, or to try your service, try your products, or even just to subscribe to a new newsletter that you are just running. So it's super easy to implement for your emails, and it's already available for all of the paying customers GetResponse. The second one, actually, what you can do if you have your website or landing page, and you are presenting your business offering on this landing page or a website, then you can quite easily implement the chat on your website and then chat with your customers in real time. So you can pretty easily eliminate customer doubts in real time by embedding chats on your website or customized landing pages. It works simply as that. So if you get a landing page, it's actually like a customer landing page showing a custom offering and a discount code. And obviously you will, without chat, you would lose some customers or prospects who are just, who just go through the landing page and would or wouldn't actually click on the button to reach out to you. And here what you can do, you can embed the chat on under the CTA, and the chat will be launched automatically, and you will also be notified on your phone, in your browser, whenever anyone is reaching out to you. So you can try it out, and believe me, it's gonna work for your leads and prospects and customers. So all you need to do is just to get to GetResponse.com, get to our app, log in, and try the chats feature there, and then decide whether you want to use chats with your emails or on your landing pages and websites as well. So simple as that. I hope that you're gonna love it. We created this functionality to help you actually build these thriving relationships and build really great connections with your customers, because that's the goal, isn't it? Just to make sure that instead of just being so much focused on acquiring new users, you should be making sure that you are developing your customers' relationships, and that you are really focused on your customers, on your current customer base. Let me know if you've got any questions. I see that we've got many comments that you really love this feature. So let me know what your thoughts. We are looking forward to getting your feedback and implementing new features there. So I hope you're gonna love it, and I hope that your subscribers and your website visitors is gonna love it as well. Third tip here. Educate your customer. So yeah, thanks a lot for all of the kind words. So third actually tip from my side, educate your customer. And I was talking about it many times earlier, and the rule is really simple. So you need to educate your customers first, you need to engage them, and then you need to convert them. So without proper education and without proper lead nurturing series, you won't be able to educate and then to convert your customers. And you can do it pretty easily. So think about what is the knowledge, or what is the knowledge that the customer would like to learn, or what is the what are some valuable information that you would like to put into your newsletter to make him read that newsletter. so that you can then create the whole series, the whole educational series of, let's say, like, 10 emails. And that's actually a perfect example of a series about produced by a company that sells actually coffee. So what they're doing, they're actually educating their customers about different, about the history of the coffee, about different types and origins. And through that, you'll see that the customer value will increase, because the more educated customer spend more time on the services and products that you offer. So all you should do is just create different, like content series, and make sure that you always have high quality content to share with your customers. So make sure that, quality always over quantity, and then also make sure that you are experimenting with different segments, so that you might see in your customer base that you've got different customer segments who prefer different information and would love to learn something new about your products or services. And hi, we've got some new team members, so welcome again. And I'm gonna jump to the fourth actually tip here, that is about visualizing your emotions. And as I mentioned before, we are all humans, so it means that we have emotions, and it means that we should be able also to visualize our emotions in order to, I hope that you can still see my screen, but in order to make sure that people see not just a business like from our emails, but they would also see a human and a team that is responsible for that business. One of the ways is to use emojis in subject lines. And I can tell that in this example, you can tell that the first impression that you've got from that inbox is that you can only spot some emails with emojis there. And it's like, for many businesses, not for all, but for many businesses, it's kind of proven that once we are adding some emojis, then the open rates go up. So you should not only use emojis in subject lines, but also you should use emojis as a way to visualize what you have in mind. Specifically, once you are, like writing a landing page or writing actually an email with tons of keywords, with tons of actually, technical details, then emojis will make it easier for your customer and target audience to visualize what you've got in mind. And let's move forward. What also matters? Signature matters. And I've seen that many companies are still using, like the signature, like the marketing team, or actually the GetResponse company, or like company XYZ. And what you should do, you should actually use your own like name and your own position, and show that there is a person who just was writing that email, and there is a person who created the landing page, and there is a person who's responsible for the product. So if we know that there is a person behind the whole process, the service or the product, why actually you are not showcasing the person, and why you are using the company name? You should be using, your own name to build this personal connection with your customer, so they would feel that they are talking to another human there. And talking about human, that's also important, and that's what will also bring you, and what brings us some more conversions, is adding some avatar image to your domain, so that once you are sending some emails, specifically that's visible in Gmail, then the people will see that there is a specific person from that company, and you can see how, like you can see her photo or his photo, and you will see on this example that you would probably prefer to get an email here from Abby from GetResponse rather than with an image, rather than from Michael from GetResponse that has no image at all. And it's working, and then you should see also great actually conversion uplift as well. And then people will feel more connected to your communication and to what you want to say. And I was presenting it before a few seconds ago, but videos also work quite well. So showcase your emotions, and you can do it well with videos. And it's sometimes much easier to share some really short videos presenting the products that also include some human emotions. So you can see, once you see person smiling on a video, then you get, you feel more personally attached to this email, to this marketing communication, to the product or to the company itself. And on the left, you can see actually how to do it. So there is a really nice drag and drop feature in GetResponse email creator. You can just drag and drop the video there, and it's gonna work perfectly. And my last actually tip for you during this short live video is to be specific. So and how to call it? I would say, like, in order to, well, for being specific, I mean, don't oversell and underdeliver. So do not overuse, many amazing adjectives that have no value at all. Like specifically right now, the people's and your customers' attention span is quite short. So you need to be specific to make sure that they're going to understand your messaging and what you've got in mind. So instead of just, like writing some descriptions or on your webpage or in your emails, like, hey, there is an amazing product I'm going to offer you. It's good. Trust us. It's working awesome. And click here to buy it because it's so awesome. It's not going to work anymore. Maybe it was like many years ago or some years ago, but it's not right now. So do not use this, descriptive adjectives that do not share any value for a customer. Make sure that you are specific about the features, about the products, about the benefits as well, but don't overuse adjectives that don't tell anything actually here. So it's not going to work for your business. And obviously, I don't want you to lose your money on some ads or on software or on campaigns. I want you to grow your business instead of just losing some money on some nice looking but not converting well products and business models. And my other tip here related to being specific is that I would recommend you using customer's voice while describing your business. And that's actually what we are doing. And it's also related with the social proof. So if you've got any quotes and if you know that your customers are, sharing some thoughts about your product, use their words, because you want to be able to convince other customers to buy or to use your service better than the other customers. So if you've got any kind of a social proof, if you've got any kind of a customer quotes, use their own words, and then other customers gonna believe you more, and then it will be actually a really strong basis for building really great relations with your customers. So thanks a lot. I hope that you've got some questions here. I'm all ears to answer to all of your questions. And once again, like if you just joined our presentation, there is a new tool that we've just introduced to all of the GetResponse paying customers. You can get early access to GetResponse chats. And with GetResponse chats, what you can do, you can actually reach out to your customers through emails, through website pages, landing pages, in real time. And through that, you can really build strong and meaningful connections with them. So thanks a lot. Let me know if you've got any questions. And if not, then follow us on GetResponse and read our blog and resources, because on a daily basis, we are sharing a lot of meaningful and valuable tips for all of you. Thanks a lot, guys. It was great actually to have you here. Good luck with building your base. I've seen that some of you are just starting. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Let us know that if you've got any problems, we've got fantastic customer support team to help you out, to solve any of your questions. And then our product actually is just designed for people like you who have existing businesses and just want to, retain your customers and build a strong customer connections. So thanks a lot. Let me know. I'm gonna just wait a moment here just for your questions. And make sure that you are thinking about your customers first. Make sure that you are educating your customers, and then make sure that you are building, this personalized communication and that you are keeping this personal touch with your customers. And I hope that GetResponse chats gonna help you a lot to build and to nurture these meaningful connections with your customers, prospects, leads, and website visitors as well. Thanks a lot, guys. It was a pleasure to be here with you. Good luck, and enjoy actually the V-Day promotion time and the V-Day that is coming this weekend, actually. Take care. Thanks a lot.